Yo, it's your boy Brandon.
It's your boy Brad.
And welcome to the School Days Podcast. As usual for us on our social media platforms, Instagram is School Days Podcast and Twitter is the School Days. I'm excited today, man.
Yo, you're excited.
Brad, I'm very excited.
Come on, man. You know how I feel already.
Got a very, very special guest with us. Talented singer-musician, the star of Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta and previously on Loving Hip Hop New York.
Yes.
Jhonni Blaze.
Hello.
How you feeling today?
You know what? You know, I just got robbed from a $30,000 necklace about 2 hours ago.
Wow.
Most people just say good, but you know. Tell us about that. What do you mean
I mean? And it's showing me that, yeah, like I left my chain in my hotel room and one of the housekeeping people took it while I was out. And so I had to think about, you know, just because something material is taken from you, you know what I'm saying? It was given to me, actually. I didn't buy it. It was given to me off of my name, off the respect of my name. And they gave it to me, right? And that's what I was mad about.
Okay.
It was because it was something that was given. Yeah. But I also have to realize that I have a lot to do and a lot to prove and a lot to, you know, a lot of interviews and stuff with people. And it doesn't mean that you bring that negativity to your interview. I mean, I'm still happy. My life is still here. I could sing my behind off. I could play instrument. I'm so happy about other stuff that I'm not tripping.
Did you just have it out or?
No, I took it off because I had a back issue and my PR had got me a heat pad.
Okay.
And I took it off and put it on the side of me. They knocked earlier that morning, hey, do you need to clean? I'm like, no, I don't want my room clean. Left at 1 p.m., came back around 5 something, stolen.
That's what I hear,
but
especially with...
I don't get... No, it's okay. I can't get mad about it. You know, you can't bring that type of energy and put it out on everybody else. For what? Them people ain't do nothing to you. They ain't stealing. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm still in a good mood. I'm in a really, really good mood. I got my people. I'm happy.
Let's talk about that. You've been mindful of your energy lately?
Yes, I'm very big. I think, hold on, we're going to still keep on filming. Wes got to walk on over there.
All right, but what's the star?
Because Wes is not playing. Wes like, I'm not with it. Go ahead with your fly self. Wes like, yo, I'm ready to go. Tell me the question.
So, like, where did that come from exactly? When did you start being more mindful of your energy?
Took time. Deborah Anthony, my former manager, she sat me down. She's like, look at everything you did on TV. Now, look at everything you're capable of. Look at how people react when you sing the national anthem at basketball games. Look at how kids react to you when they come up to you and smiling. Which one do you want? You want to be known as this fighter that you're really not about that life, Jhonni. She be telling me straight up. She's like, you can be, but that's not you. The real you is that good person, and I know that's why I managed you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about it. Then it wasn't just that. It was prior to that, my boyfriend passing away and my mom being sick, and I don't want to be just the girl that, oh yeah, she's a dancer. She sings, but she dances. You know, so I had to reevaluate my life in general from, you know, just from the beginning of my life, like me and my mom's relationship. I am a victim of being molested. I am a victim of human trafficking. And I wouldn't say a victim. It was my choice to do drugs for years, and I'm 7 years recovering. I only smoke.
Congratulations.
I could barely drink. Thanks. And I just looked at everything that was painful and I fixed it. You know, and I think that's the issue with human beings. We don't want to fix things. We don't want to at least do our best to, like, be great.
Yeah.
And I want to be great. I know I'm going to be great. I am great. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about that stuff and I just started working. And then I think I went to a pep rally in Atlanta and I started seeing it where people was like, when's your next song coming out? Now it's not, oh, I see you fighting. It's like now a whole different wave. It's like, we rock with you, bro. Like, we love you. We can't wait to hear. It's so different. I don't shake hands. I give hugs. Even though sometimes my mom be like, don't even hug people. I'm like, I'd rather hug than shake. I'm big on energy. You know, that's why when they did that little clowning on Summer Walker, I'm like, that's some real... Hey, I'm telling you that you can't get mad at that girl for how she feel, because somebody could smile and say, hey, I'm so proud of you. And really be like, I'm really shaking your hand to give you some bad energy so it could mess your whole entire week, possibly a couple months up. Because energy wears you out. It builds on you.
I mean, that's just the internet in itself.
Yeah, it's serious. Energy is serious. And I have God first. I'm big on that. I'm big with my team. You know, we try to calm each other down. We try to talk to each other how we want to be talked to. And they taught me a lot too. My friends, I had to take away some friends that didn't belong. They also did drugs. Some friends that were too bougie to just walk in Walmart. I'm like, I'm going to aisle 6. I'm going to get my own tampons. You feel me? Like, and I'm going to meet a whole bunch of fans on that aisle, and they're going to love me. I got big, or what you can say famous, off of being me. I came to y'all damn studio with 2 missing fingers. I don't give a damn. But I sing a chick up under the bus.
Yeah.
And it's just me. I'm a human. And people are afraid. I've said this so many times today. The biggest fear in a human is them being themselves. They're fearful to being themselves because they don't know if it's being accepted or not. They don't know if it's going to be accepted. So they hide it.
Yeah.
And
I'm not hiding myself. I'm not hiding none of my flaws. I don't regret nothing I've done. I'm here.
Yeah, in recent
times.
In recent times, we definitely see, people in general flourish of just off being themselves.
Yeah.
Like, look at Cardi B, just being real
just
and authentic.
being you. Lizzo, like all these people, like they don't care. Like I don't care no more. It's not that I'm careless. I just don't care what other opinions that didn't come from up above. It didn't come from his mouth or through a dream, through him, through God. I'm not trying to hear. I don't care.
So for our listeners who might have been, dealing with some possible traumas or deal with bad energy on a daily basis, what do you do on a daily basis to kind of shake it out? What exercises?
I do meditation. A fan of mine brought me I was at a strip club just throwing some ones, and they brought me a gift. I believe it was just like them saying, thank you for just being you. And it was a meditation box, and I was hesitant of it. So when I put it in, I started listening to it, and I listen to it almost every night now. And then it went from that to I pray before it. Well, I've been doing it for years, picking up, praying before I pick up my phone. Or like I'm the one in the group that I'm not, and this is not saying like out of my group, I'm one out of the few that, financially makes a lot of money out of my friends. So if I see one of my friends going through stuff, like my energy that makes me happy and to keep me mellow, I help. Not because I feel pity or anything. It's like I get off to that. I love seeing people win. So I knew once I figured out how to make some money, I'm going to help whoever else around me. I find things that makes my energy go higher and higher. I wake up purposely calling my PR like, hey, Keidra, I have this idea. She's like, we're supposed to stay in the budget. And you're not saving money.
Shout out to Keidra.
And you just spent $5,500 and now you want to do what? I'm like, I want to make wigs for the kids in the cancer hospital. And I've been talking about that. So it's just me. You got to find things that make your energy. And that's what I love. I post when I got to New York. I'm like, hey, I'll be on 34th Street. If you see me, take some pictures. And then I ain't think it was going to happen. And all of a sudden, there's people just everywhere. And I love it. That's where I find my peace at. I find my peace in that and making people happy.
We were literally having this conversation the other day where we feel that for some reason women do a better job of staying spiritually.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cut you off, but that sound like Rowdy Rich song. I'm about to say, so y'all with that type of vibe. All right.
That's my joy. That's what I have on repeat right now. I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
It just threw me. I don't want to talk about riding. Like, what do you listen? That's what you listen to right now?
In the box.
Is that part of the meditation? You just put on some riding?
I like good music. I'm sorry. We was just jamming it, coming here, and that sound. I was like, oh, they about to get down. All right.
Every time somebody wipe a window or something.
Something.
You start turning it up. That's what I hear. But,
that's funny.
I was saying earlier, we were just having this conversation like last week of how we feel like women do a better job of staying spiritually in tune than men. And like my boys, we just like brush it off. Anything that's bothering us, we just like
men do meditation too. I think it's 50-50. It's just women are more exposed and shown more than men because men are supposed to be the strong and cover it up and all this stuff. And I think that men do meditation too. I think it's 50-50. Just we are shown in the light of being more peaceful. Like it's like saying when guys and when girls be like, oh, all guys are bad. And I'm like, no, it's actually some really good men out here, bro. You gotta start saying, I'd rather people, now I even watch how I say stuff. I'm like, you know what? Some guys are not good, but some of them are really, really good guys because then you put everybody in this box and nobody don't want to be in that box. Like, I'm not a bad guy. Like, so I'm very fair.
That's what Roddy Rich was talking about, the box.
Yeah, the box.
Yo, Jhonni, growing up, I had the biggest, not growing up, but back in the day, I had the biggest crush on you. And that, you know, your hair. I am. I was waiting for this time. It's my time to shine. You know?
It's my time. Ain't nobody about to take it from it, boy.
But you looking good though.
Thank you.
Looking good.
Oh man,
You know.
this guy had no question. He just want to get that out. Shout out to Fred. But
wait, that was it?
Nah.
that's all you had to say.
That's the seed. Planting the seed right now. You know. Now, it's coming. It's coming.
I was waiting.
There is a follow up though. You single? You single, Jhonni?
I am single by choice because not that I'm like, oh, I'm sick of guys. It's just I am a love hoe. I grew up off of seeing my grandparents like be together for like 40 years. They get mad because there's too much salt and one of them their cholesterol is too high, so they go and sleep in the other room, like that type of watching them growing up. So me, I just, you know, I'm still in my 20s and I want to wait. Because I've been through a lot of stuff. And this is just now happening where I've decided to do this. I'll talk to people. I'll go on dates. But it's just like right now I just want to focus on my music. Like I want to focus and just win and then meet somebody, have kids. 'Cause I don't have kids either. So I'm slow right now. I'm just to myself. But I mean, I talk to girls and I talk to guys too. So it's cool. Yeah.
Like you mentioned your career a little bit and you know for way more than, you know, your antics. But that seems to be what, you know, Love and Hip Hop and a lot of the reality shows portray you as.
No, it was me. It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I lately have been correcting that because I used to always say like, oh, you know what? It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. But it was me. I gave that. Everything you see, and I always tell people, if you think I'm a square, okay. If you think I'm a drug addict, okay. If you think I'm evil, all right. If you think I'm sweet, okay. I'm not here to tell you I'm not something so that you can still have an opinion about me, because it doesn't matter what I'm going to say. You're still going to think what you want. So me on that TV, that was everything I gave. You know what I'm saying? I didn't read no scripts. It's just what I was. And at that time, I was going through my mom dealing with cancer. Boyfriend just broke up, just died. I was going through my mental things from my childhood. I was on drugs, coke, pills, everything. And I was just angry. So if anybody even looked at me crazy, I was like, all right, I got something for you. Beat this person up till Saturday.
Oh, shit.
And, fight this person. Jump this person. I'm going to fight this person. And I'm getting all these assaults and I'm not understanding. I'm pointing fingers at everybody else except for myself. So
how did you feel that point in your life where you were?
It's tiring.
You know, not as, you know,
you ever
balanced as you are now.
You ever did like for a whole week be angry?
No.
And just be nasty and just scrunch your face up all day? Like
it takes a lot of energy to be angry.
That's a lot of freaking time.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of energy and it gives you a headache rather than just being happy. Yeah. And it was too much anger. I'm like, I just couldn't take it no more. It's making me very dark. My complexion was just darkening. It was you could tell on my whole body. Yeah, and I was just like, I don't want to do this. So now when people see me, they're like, yo, you're like you on drugs? I'm like, no, I'm just happy. Yeah. I'm just in another space that you might not have seen me. So.
Yeah, I saw it from the moment I saw you. Like,
I'll just be like, hey.
Very upbeat. But how did that affect your career, you think? Like the
being happy? No. Or just being negative?
Yeah, being negative.
People didn't want to deal with me. People didn't want to People didn't want to work with me. People did not want to talk to me. People were telling other people that was already my management, I'm not working with her, and I've known you for 20 plus years. Deb was going through it. Deb was going through hell trying to just push me. And now we still talk. She be like, bitch, hey, you better do your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. And she's just so happy. I keep people because Deb has taught me a lot, even though she's not my manager no more. That's like my second mom. I've always said that. You know, I made up with so many people and she taught me a lot. So when she calls me and she's like, I'm proud of you, it's different. So I know I'm doing the right thing. You know,
do you think reality TV helped your career?
Give a damn about reality TV. Man, let me tell you something. I was already who I was before I got on TV. TV boosted it, which I think Love and Hip Hop. I think, you know, growing up, because it was me at that time.
That's not even where I know you from. But I know you more from
before that,
things,
YouTube and other things. And so I was already, it was just, it gave me a bigger platform, you know, and, you know, I'm going back on TV.
Okay. You excited about that?
Yeah, because I had declined them a couple times, and I was like, I'm not doing it. I ain't going back. You know, I can't say which one, but I kept saying no, or either it wasn't right. And when they hit me this time, it came through someone, and it was like, wow, that person actually vouched for me. They was like, yo, she's tearing Atlanta up. Like, she is not the same. I don't know what happened. I don't know if she went through something, and it just, well, when I seen it, you could see it in her face, and they called me. They was like, I heard some things about you, and that happened. Then I got a deal offer, and then I got a new team, and it just all came together, and I'm just like, this cannot be happening right now. So I'm just, I have my moments. My team will tell you I have my moments, but I talk to them. I'll be on the phone with them later, like, I'm feeling like this, or I'm upset. But I'd rather yell and give it all to them than put it on social media. And then I'm still very open about depression and anxiety on social media. Sometimes I'm depressed today. Shit, I ain't mean to curse. Oops.
You can curse.
Well, damn. Shit, damn. I'm very open about it because there's people that think that celebs, they cover it, which some do. And I'm not that person. If you want to say I'm a celeb, and it's just, I'd be like, I'm depressed today, but you know what? I'm still going to get out. They'd be like, you just said you were depressed earlier this morning, but you're out here doing interviews with XXL or this person. I'm like, yeah, because you can't let it bother you. Then when you think about depression is when you're thinking about your past and you're thinking about all this stuff. But if you're thinking about your future, it's really nothing to be depressed about because you don't know what your future holds. So I have to sometimes acknowledge that, and then I get out my depression. Yeah. So it's just it's a psych thing, so... I'm just in a good space.
Do you think people rather have celebrities keep their life private or show it out in the open?
I'm not sure. I don't live for them, but I live for them, if that makes sense. We by default live for other people when you're a celeb or in the light. And some people like realness, some people think it's too much, but for my fan base, they love me for who I am, and it's working for me. So for me, they love it. I can't be nothing else but that. If I was closed in and quiet and stuff a little too much, they would think that something's up, and I wouldn't even feel comfortable because I'm not being me. I love opening my DMs, talking to people that have been through human trafficking and stuff, and giving them ideas of, getting better or being their friend because they don't have no friend. They don't have no family or nothing, or, cash apping a couple hundred. Hey, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? All right, you need an application, or you need a, what is it called when you apply? Because I haven't been at a regular job like a resume. Like, yes, yeah. I lost the word. Yeah. I don't think I'm stupid. Y'all don't think I'm stupid on here. But the resume, and I'll be like, I'll get somebody to help. Like, I have really good people on my team that know that I'm genuine. So I like being open. Yeah. I'm more closed about my personal, though, as far as my relationships. I've been through some breakups, and you would think that I would have went off on these certain people that I've dated, and I haven't because it's not worth it.
Yeah. You touched on, I heard you say human trafficking twice, and I'm not sure if you mind talking about it or how you actually got into it.
I was molested at 14 by my stepfather, and my mom sent me away to my father and my biological father. And I didn't want to listen to his ass either. So, I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out to my manager. He up here, I wouldn't say twerking, but the robot dance or whatever he's doing in the window. Shout out to Ro. But I got sent away. And I looked on Craigslist for it was supposed to be for girls, young girls, to model and do pictures. So I was like, I'll take a China bus to Philly. I was already messing up in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, fell back in school. I went out there and never came back. Like, literally did my first drug, cocaine, and was scared because I didn't have money to go back. Found out it was a whole house and never went. But I was like, anything I ever did in my life, I did the best. I was the best at it. So not to say it like that, like I'm proud, but I was the best one. Mm-hmm. I kept majority of my money because the guy liked me. I had a finesse about me that girls did not like. And this was in the strip club later on when I got out of that. At 17, I had a customer that introduced me to Onyx in Philly. It's not there no more, but Onyx. And then I figured out what I wanted my name to be because I heard somebody, my brothers and stuff overheard my stepbrothers and them saying Jhonni Blaze. And I'm like, that's my name. I'm going to take that name. Yeah, and I'm going to use that name because that's how I feel like I am. And I just got out of it. And in that process, I was taking buses back and forth. My dad got so mad that he put my room and built my room into the garage in Laurelton in Jamaica, in New York. Queens, Laurelton Avenue.
Sorry, like quick side note. How did you get out of it? You know, for the people who may be struggling.
I straight up, like, the customer I had introduced me into that, and I disappeared.
Okay.
I'm still close with one girl named Dolce that we DM each other, and we would talk, and she would just break down like, bro, I see you, and you're just in a whole nother way. Because when I always sung all my life. So even in the house, I'd sing. They're like, sing this, Jay. Yeah, sing this, Jay. Sing this. And I'm like, they're like, you're going to be super, super dope one day. I'm like, nah, girl, I gotta get it. I was thinking about something else. So, you know, just looking back at all that stuff I'm smiling because it's just like, yo, I really, yo, I didn't, you know, and if anybody is going through stuff, you just DM me. Like, I love helping people. I don't want to see people go through that because it was a lot. And I told my mom and all of them the stuff that I was going through. They was looking at me like, how'd
that go over their head, right?
And nobody knew. I still know who the guy is. I still know everybody. Like, I know everything.
And they're like around, or did he?
They're not around me. They're not. I just know. I know him. I know the girl Dolce, and I actually in my documentary I filmed. Actually, it's been more than a year. It's probably almost 2 years. I had Jessica Dime because she looked damn near so much like the girl that was like my big sister Dolce. I had her play her, and I had them redo that whole thing of how I got into stripping and all this other stuff. So I was talking to my, director of it. Like, I really want to start putting up the episodes and stuff and showing people my life. I don't need a platform. I have my own platform, and it'll just build over time. You know, just like how Wiz Khalifa had a mixtape, and when he did Black and Yellow, people went back to the mixtape and it blew up. People always go back to see something. So it takes time.
Do you still have resentment for the guy?
No. I don't regret. I don't resent. I don't hate my stepfather. I don't hate for what he did. I don't hate no one. I don't dislike. I'm not angry. Okay. It's hard. I'm so sensitive lately that, like, it's different, you know? Like, I'm happy that I'm healthy. I'm happy that even though my doctor be like, you was just here yesterday because you said your pee wasn't white enough, wasn't clear enough. What are you here for now? I'm like, it's a little slightly not clear today. Did you drink soda? Yes. That's why. Go home. And it's just like, it's good to prick my finger. I don't have AIDS. I don't have a disease. I don't have this. I'm healthy. Might need to lose a little weight because you've been eating. All right, lipo, Dr. Kurz, can you do this real quick? Like, this is a good feeling because you could catch things. You know what I'm saying? You could really, I could have died. I could have lost my hands, couldn't play piano, all the instruments I play now. And that's what makes me smile because I'm still here. So I don't have a resentment.
So you mentioned, you're a musician, you play different instruments. How did that start? How did that get started?
Since I was 6 years old. 6 years old, I started. And by the time I was 8, I started playing Mozart, Beethoven, Fairlies. I had a thing for it. And then my mom gave me a guitar. We didn't know that there was lefties and righties for guitars. So I was playing upside down the whole time. I still play upside down now, unless I have the lefty guitar.
That's kind of dope.
And Jimi Hendrix. I was like, you little Jimi Hendrix ass. So I'll hear Prince because now I'm playing. She'll get me the cassette tapes and I'm listening to the cassettes and I'm like, this is the wrong note. This is the wrong note. I'm trying to make beats at like 11, 12, 13. It was always with me.
That's funny. I feel like every time I see a video of you playing and like people are around, everybody's so shocked. Like, yo, she got
I went to
real
Pandora.
talent. Like, what's going on?
I went to Pandora's building in Atlanta, and it was for Jacquees' listening party, and they was done. So I was like, well, y'all know where I'm about to go. I'm always at this building. You know where I'm going at. Yeah. Lift the ribbon. Let me go to the piano. I went to piano, start playing, and people was just looking at me. So, they were like, what? They just see me as the girl reaction. Walking around like, oh, she thick. But that's cool too. But I really have a gift, and it's, so sometimes I wear boyish clothes to dumb it down, which I love wearing. Like I just told them, I said, as soon as you finish, I'm about to go spark one up, walk around and just be in my baggy clothes. Like, I love being like that because when I'm just like that and I play, people focus on me. I mean, I like, dressing when I need to, but they focus, and then that just makes my day. So
what are you planning on doing with the music?
So I have a single
out,
and the video drops next week called Little Favorite.
Okay.
And then I'm working on an EP because I have a new team that I'm signing with and stuff, and then the TV. So we're getting ready for the EP, and then you know what happens after that. You figure out who's gonna sign you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It comes after that. It's bound to happen. So I don't look for things. I'm just, I feel like God's sitting there like, let me not tell her this yet. Let me just, boop. Here you go. Oh, I forgot to tell you up next. Here you go. Figure that out. You got like 30,000 tours for the rest of your life now. Like, I feel like he holds things for me because he knows I get too excited, so he's waiting for the right time. But I feel like it's going to happen. Yeah. I feel it because my team is so awesome. The people I have around me that support me, my family, my dad, my mom, my grandmother. My grandmother, when I used to dance back then, I used to come to our house in Queens. That lady used to sit there and straighten out my ones for me, like that type of grandma, and be like, yo, I don't like what you're doing, but I just see so much big in you, you know? So now she's like, I'm so proud of you. I see it. I think you about to, I'm getting there. So it just takes time. Good people, believe in God and push, and you'll be fine. It sounds easy, but and try to meet people every day. Yeah. Say hello. I went in the elevator today. Man walked in there, didn't say nothing. I said, you know what? This gonna stop today. Hello, I'm Jhonni. What's up? And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you gotta just speak to people. People be afraid to talk to each other. So it's all in what personality you have. You know, so yeah.
I want to change the pace of the news.
All right, what you got for me?
And I feel like I'll be doing our listeners a disservice if I don't at least ask about this.
What you got for me?
You posted a picture of, the revenue you make from the OnlyFans.
Oh, let me tell you something. Boy, I got a little Duval's ass last couple days ago. And he gonna comment under there talking about I'm proud of you. Congratulations. I said, but no, I rock with Lil Duval because people gotta understand, OnlyFans is not for porno stars. It's not just for them. OnlyFans is OnlyFans. I have fans. I have over 2 million, probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody know I used to twerk. I remember when I used to twerk and it separated from piano. The person that's signing me said, put it together and tell me what your views look like on social media. I said, but when I play piano, sit there, I get views. He said, how many? 200,000. He said, yeah, that's all right. They know you for dancing and playing and singing. Put it together and tell me what you see. Little Baby start reposting me. Trippie Redd reposted me. NLE Chopper, we're about to do a record and stuff like that. All because I was sitting there not naked, but with some shorts and twerking and playing piano. It went to 1.5 million followers. 1.5 million views. And it's the same as what Lizzo's doing, twerking and playing the flute. So it's just like, gotta do what's for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just start doing what I do. And it just works.
So that's your only content on the OnlyFans?
I do everything. It's just anything. Not everything. Let me take it back.
Somebody just got real excited listening.
I twerk. You know what I'm saying? I'll have my bathing suits on. There might be, that's like if Cardi B was in Mexico. She did a twerk video, put 2 seconds of it on Instagram. The only way that you can see this video is if you click the link in bio to see the full thing. You got to pay $150 each one, or you get up to $500 you can charge the video. She has 30 million or whatever million, and all them people, they got to pay for all that. Think about how much that girl gonna make in a week. So I make that, and I got tired of dudes that when I'm dancing at the time, they want to buy bags for these girls, but I'm asking for $2,500 to go to the studio and stuff. You don't want to give it to me, but you want to get these girls. Oh, okay. Got tired of that. So I started remixing and then putting them extra videos on OnlyFans and selling them, and they were generating so much money to the point I started paying for my mother's debt, or my brother if he needs something for college. I put $225,000 into my music and fixed things. My credit good, got me a condo, got my second condo in Miami. I budget. I might see 10,000, see 2,000 of it at the end, but it's worth it because I'm paying the people that mean enough to me to see me win. You know what I'm saying? So don't knock it, because I put over 160 girls on the OnlyFans that were stripping. They're not stripping anymore. They either at home with their kids and they go in the bathroom, do some twerk videos with a thong, sell them, rather than being completely naked. I've witnessed this, and they generate $4,000 or $5,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? So don't knock it because you don't understand it. Try to at least understand it. And then when I post and be telling people, all of a sudden, here come DMs. Show me how to do OnlyFans. Show me how to do OnlyFans. Hey, do they do it with the men? I was like, yeah, men be making, I know a guy that makes about $10,000, $8,000 to $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
Off of swinging, I ain't gonna lie. When I was single for that 1 week, I brought like 2 of them things. I was mad. Boy, I said, 150. He said, I'll get it to you for 100. I said, boy, you live next door to me, man. Hey, you gonna do me like that? All right, man. Damn, cash that. But it works. It's what people like. You can't call them simps or whatever. It's what people like. They can't They probably know they'll never be with you, but at least if they have their own personal, some guys actually be like, can you just play the piano for me? I'll give you $250. I just want a certain, or can you just wave to me in a video? Cool. I ain't got to do nothing. I'd rather be doing that than going to the club and not wasting time, but being in the club and then I don't have enough time to be in the studio to go and record something. I could be recorded and be on OnlyFans and be like, oh, they want a twerk video. I already did these. I'll do like 20 videos on Monday. Oh, they want purple. I got one of those. Send it out. $250. Send it to me. And then I'd still be recording. So you can't knock it, unless you just got to learn it. But yeah, sign up to OnlyFans today.
Well, I mean, we know what the brand like OnlyFans represents. We were expecting to see, full
Hell
nudity.
no, you ain't about to see none of that.
No, but I want to know.
Mine.
I want to know what's your thoughts. Why do you think yours is successful with you being able to keep your
Everybody
clothes on?
that I put it on to is successful because I show them the right way. You gotta check these people. Like if they really fancy you, they're gonna respect that you don't have to do that. And if they don't, they'll find somebody else. It's cool. But and I always tell, I'll be like, I'm not naked on there. I'm telling y'all now. Y'all probably gonna see some cheeks. You know what I'm saying? A thong bathing suit. And they still be subscribing. I'm still subscribing. I don't care because I don't have that video of her twerking in Cancun.
In the back,
I need it. And think about if Cardi B, she probably would make $1 million in a week. All because they only got that one video she got up there in Mexico or wherever, in Cancun or wherever. And I only got that video. You know what I'm saying? So
I have my own theory about that.
What?
I think like, Brad just, expressed his love to you. I feel like, and he said he's loved you for years. Like, but I feel like it's because of the
about to see Brad ass on my OnlyFans. Get your ass. I know this is you.
Got a mask on, everything, John.
I see it.
No, but I feel like it's more personable. I feel like people would rather see you because they followed you and they, gravitated you for so long.
Yeah, they're fans. That's why it's called OnlyFans. They rock with you.
When there's a free porn sites right here, they can see somebody with similar body type do anything. Like
I put a lot of girls. I've had some emotional moments with these girls that, and I won't say their names because it's personal. But I've showed my PR. I'm like, yo, this is probably this is a close friend of mine. I will not say, but I love that person with all my heart. A lot of these girls being like escorting, a lot of these girls be selling themselves, which I've been in that world. I've done it. I'm not ashamed of it. It's when I was younger, these things happen. But she was like, yo, I used to make like $2,000 a week. Bro, I got like $5,000 this week. Because I put them all in a group on Instagram and we all shout each other out. And when you circulate that, you're now crossing over the fans, your fan base. So now it's generating more money because it's like, oh, I never seen this girl. Let me go ahead and subscribe to her. And she made all this money. She's like, I don't have to do that anymore. So people got to understand what this does. I rather see people twerking. I rather see people, and if you are, I have some porn friends, and I shout them out, and they getting more money now, and I'm getting more money because they fans, I might not do porn, but they like me for me. And it works. Everybody getting money. They more closer with their kids. They don't have to go out and go to the club. Like, that's a good feeling. I'd rather them twerking instead of twerking for free on social media for some likes. So it works for me when I get those messages. It means everything to me.
You think you could be equally successful in both industries? Like singing and still having the OnlyFans?
because I'm still doing concerts. I'm still doing, they still have me headlining for things. They still... doing the rallies when the colleges be coming up. They be like, I want to here, I want to there. It's just taking time. You just got to keep putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Like I look back at my YouTube days and I'm like, bro, I didn't came up on these suckers. What? Oh, I'm about to be finessing. Stick in a box. Eat. What?
We need you on that remix.
Stop playing with the kid. No.
Yeah, I saw that you mentioned you made like $500K, but with the money you said you invest a lot of it in yourself. What were some of those investments? It was mostly music. $250
in music. Got me a condo. I don't drive. I don't own a car. I don't want to. I just started talking about getting a G-Wagon. And I'm like late 20s. So, and I want a Pomsky. That's it. Like, I'm so simple. Like, even with my chain, like, I didn't buy it. Somebody gave that to me off of my name. Like, I put my money into my music, or either my mom, she'd be like, can you send me 100? I'll send her 500. But like, I'll talk to you in 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, that feels good. I'll rock. I'll go right to Forever 21, lace me up. Might have an expensive shoe on, but lace $5 shirt, or TLC throwback shirt, or, you know what I'm saying? And people be like, bro, that is so nice. I'm like, yeah, this is only $20, this whole outfit. because people don't know how to dress and do stuff and not try to be something else that they not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for that. What Summer Walker said, I really do love her. Like, she's like, man, I came here to sing. I ain't came here for all that pretty shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came here to sing, and that's what I want. I want that more than anything. I'm going to get it because I got so many doors closed. So now that I got the money, all right, y'all don't want to let me in. I'm about to show y'all more than I can tell you. And then you know how that goes once you win. Everybody else. But now it's different. Now you can close them doors, or I'm not the type to close doors. I kind of want them shits open so you can see me. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it's different.
Jhonni, I want to thank you so much for coming through, spending time with us, and speaking with us.
Thank you.
I hope the listeners feel the energy that, we're feeling, that you fill in the room with right now.
Yeah, thank you. Make sure y'all stream that single, Little Favorite, you dig, and be positive. And if nobody ever told y'all, because I know there's people out there that deal with anxiety and depression, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody to tell you love you every now and again. Go out and speak to somebody. Go and spread the word about yourself and how great you are. Don't let somebody down you. I done came from like the lowest of the lowest that you could ever think of, and I'm here now living my best life. So I encourage y'all to be great out there. Yeah.
You mentioned Little Favor. Is there anything else you want to shout out before?
Just wait for this EP, cause boy, I ain't gonna tell y'all all my secret, boy. I'm about to, boy, Rowdy, hey man, Rowdy, you need to go ahead and let me do a little song with you, man, cause I'm tired of saying everywhere.
Something.
I mean,
remix of ad-lib,
Let me just one time, man.
All right, man.
Thanks for having me, though.
No problem. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
As usual, follow us on our social media platforms. Instagram is School Days Podcast, and Twitter is the School Days. It's your boy Brandon.
It's your boy Brad.
We out.